Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Red is the colour, the only...
Oh, after such a great run, I'm expecting him to go all the way, and instead, he just lost his way.
And we have our very first corner. Zico with the short one. And here's Zico. Oh, that's a fine challenge. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now that's well seen too. And here's Eto'o, and here's Mbappe, and it's Rivaldo. It's Rivaldo! Centre of attention, of course, Zico. Now he can play.
Well, you know, he isn't just a playmaker, Peter. He puts the hard yards in, and he has the presence to be quite a strong leader too.
So it's no surprise that so many idolise him and emulate him.
Brazilian flair and elegance is tough to emulate, but very easy to admire.
Zico. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Played into space out wide. Mateus. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Cannavaro. Zico. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Mateus. And here's Mbappe. And he's chosen to go back. He's under a lot of pressure there. Casemiro does really well to win the ball there. Gets his pass away. Good read, needed to be. And here comes the corner. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. And it's Zico. And he's had a hit! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Zico actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Manchester United still without a single shot on target. Maguire. Ahmad.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and
he's got the shot away! Oh, easy pickings there. Zico. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's having a... Zico! So, third corner of the game. Messi plays it short. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. There's the hit! It's in!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
A 1-0 lead established.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And that is expertly dealt with. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Casemiro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Mbappe. Mazraoui did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Garnacho. Casemiro. And that has left him in a heap.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Bruno, can he put it away?
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Rivaldo. Nicely aimed pass. Some really good ball movement. Can he finish? Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 4 coming up here. Zico goes short. Oh, important interception. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Casemiro to Eriksen. Diogo Dalot. That has been cut short. Triol. Messi. Now it's Eto'o. Oh, that is a nice touch. And it's Zico. He's having a go! Good, strong hand by the keeper. Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Those of you making their way
well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Substitution on the field, number 16, Anna.
And the action is back underway.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Oh, it's a sweet ball, that.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Mateus, nice sequence of passes this. A real... Mbappe! He scored! And with that goal comes comfort. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Pinches it off him, strokes it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
That is a brilliant interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed it.
Real chance! Yes! And they are cruising away. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Well, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's good running with the ball. Tony Adams. Now there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership qualities, Peter.
He just had... Now the finish! He's missed, but not by that far.
Cantona did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Diogo Dalot.
Mazraoui. He's a sharp little ball here. Vieira. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but he's one-on and the shot! It's there! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Garnacho. Now there's a fine ball. Manchester United are behind here, despite their domination of possession. De Ligt.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And they've switched it over to the other side. Mount. Oh, what has happened here? And the keeper's in command. Deco.
Bruno Fernandes.
Garnacho. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Cantona. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. No way through there.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way.
Can he finish? Garnacho. And Dalot. That is ended up in no man's land. Cantona. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Bruno Fernandes.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Can he get it through? Cantona. Mount.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Zirkzee, spread out to the left.
Bruno Fernandes. Diogo Dalot. Bruno Fernandes.
Oh, that was vital. Out for a throw.
Wan-Bissaka.
Adams. No, that's been intercepted. Mount. Martinez. Mount. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence... Just the keeper to beat! And he gets rid in a hurry. And the whistle goes for half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And, well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Please be reminded that drinking is only allowed in the areas shown on this map. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
And we're off again.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
De Ligt. And it's Casemiro. The message is clear, none shall pass. He's through here. Mbappe. It's a mighty effort. They've done it. And this is getting better and better. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious, and all but unstoppable.
Oman are now luxuriating. There's the shot! And more, and more, and more! And they are pulling clear here.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side.